Hello and good Saturday morning. I'm meteorologist Chris Ramirez with the KHOU 11 weather team. We are definitely seeing those wet conditions across the Houston area, those showers falling, as well as those gusty winds that we're going through about an hour or two ago. Temperatures are in the upper 50s. We still have some showers ongoing across the Houston area. However, there is going to be that second wave of storms that is approaching us from the west. So as you're able to see this line of storms stretching as far along the I-10 corridor just south of Gonzales, there's a lot of lightning with these storms, and they are looking like they're going to be heading towards directions of just towards Bay City, Galveston, but we very well could see some of these stronger storms make their way into the Houston area as we get closer to the next maybe 45 minutes or so. So definitely seeing those wet conditions. Right now there was a couple of isolated severe storms within the past few hours. We had winds up to about 50 miles an hour. Even radar indicated close to 60-mile-an-hour winds out in Baytown within the past 2 or 3 hours. But really no major issues as of now. Those roads, or these storms rather, are quickly making their way into the Houston area, and they're quickly moving out of the picture. So we're really not seeing any of that flooding threat so far. The only thing that we're dealing with is that isolated flooding threat along the Trinity River that we've been experiencing. So we are expecting another round of those showers and storms, at least for the next 45 minutes to an hour. The good news is that this is going to quickly clear out. As we look at future track, we are expecting these line of storms to make their way through the area between maybe 6 and 7 a.m. and then now moving out of the area at least by the 10 o'clock, 12 p.m. hour. So expecting those conditions to quickly clear out through the afternoon hours. We're going to have a pleasant afternoon other than the stormy situation that we're dealing with right now with those wet roadways. So definitely, if you are making your way out and about across the Houston area, just definitely make sure to practice those safety measures. Looking at those rain chances, expect that rain chance to significantly go down through the afternoon hours, but we will see those conditions clear on out quite quickly. But looking at the hour-by-hour forecast, temperatures are going to be in the upper 60s. We are expecting a fairly comfortable afternoon. Winds are going to be a bit on the calmer side, but we expect those that sunshine to make its appearance at least by the 2 o'clock to 3 p.m. hours. I'm going to go ahead and start it over. If you're just now joining us, we are seeing those wet conditions across the area. Definitely seeing those gusty winds with those storms within the past 2 or 3 hours. I know it woke a lot of folks up. Folks all over the Houston area dealing with these storms that came through. Right now we're in a little bit of a break. We're still seeing those showers moving through. Right now 59 degrees, but as we look at that radar, we are expecting a mostly moderate to heavy rainfall. But in the middle of this break, not too long after, we are expecting this line of storms that's stretching just south of the I-10 corridor. There's a lot of lightning with that, indicating that these storms are fairly strong. So this is likely the second wave of storm activity that is going to make its way into southeast Texas, and we could see some of those stronger storms clip Galveston, even South Houston, heading into the next 30 to 45 minutes. So not really out of the woods yet. We still have more storms on the way, at least for the next 30 to 45 minutes. There was a severe thunderstorm warning with these storms, but it's interesting that this could definitely ramp up some fuel as it makes its way into southeast Texas. So Houston, even though we're expecting that break in this rain activity, just keep in mind we still have another wave of these storms coming as we head into the next 45 minutes. And like I said, future track showing those rain amounts. About 2 to 3 inches of rain, up to 2.5 inches of rain in some locations, but we're really not dealing with much issues. We haven't had any severe thunderstorm warnings for the Houston city proper, but the storms definitely were very loud, but we did not see any damaging type wind. You probably saw some tree limbs falling from the trees there, but other than that, we are expecting that future track to slowly show that we will be clearing out quite quickly in those afternoon hours. And so sunshine making its appearance later on today with that rain chance significantly going down this afternoon. So that is good news for those folks that are going out to the Mardi Gras parade in Galveston. I know they extended those start times by an hour for those parades. So just keep in mind that if you're heading out to Mardi Gras for today, expect it to be about 66 degrees, mostly sunny. By 4 p.m. we're going to be clearing to most mostly sunny conditions by 7 p.m. in the low 60s with mostly clear skies. So we're not expecting that rain chance to be a factor after the noon hour. And that is the good news with all of this. So we still have some more rain coming across southeast Texas as we head into the rest of our morning. That next wave of stronger storms slowly making its way across the I-10 corridor. It just left the San Antonio area, so I'd say it probably will be here within the next 30 to 45 minutes. Right now, it's looking more likely that most of the stronger storm activity is just south of I-10. And the track that it's taking, it's looking more likely that it's going to be heading towards Victoria, Bay City. Galveston might get some of those stronger storms, and there is a lot of lightning with this line of storms. You're able to see that going into the next 30 to 45 minutes. And so you see the northern part of that storm line making its way across the Houston area, and we are expecting this to pack a bit of a punch as it makes its way into extreme southeast Texas, especially for our coastal areas. So keep that in mind if you are planning to head out and about, that even though we're dealing with the break in the rain right now, we do have another line of storms coming within the next 30 to 45 minutes. And as always, you can get the latest weather updates on KHOU.com as well as on the KHOU 11 weather app. And of course, join us, myself and Cheryl Mercedes during KHOU